So it's certainly my sole purpose, mission if you like, here, to become like Jesus, to let go of past suffering, to forgive it, to transform it, and to let go of the past. And it's through this process that we return to the light and that we bring the light to the world. So let us once again move gently inwards, ever more deeply inwards. So, for as we move into the high heart, into the inner planes of our being, there is no limit to how deeply within we can go, ever more deeply. And the deeper within we move, the more that opens up before us. For all lies within. And we experience the light of self, one's I am presence, connected to Source, part of the one Spirit, descending through all life, through all dimensions. And I know that I exist through many dimensions. So allow your consciousness to expand upwards and outwards as you allow your connection to your multi-dimensional selves. And through your multi-dimensionality, you feel the vastness, the greatness of your personal consciousness, weaving like a web throughout all that exists, part of the greater oneness of the all. So we ask Mary Magdalene to join us with Jesus Ananda, our Arcturian guides and teachers and temple masters, and all those from the higher realms who wish to be present and assist us, angels and archangels, ascended masters, star beings, and cosmic beings, Lord Maitreya, the higher aspect of Sananda, So as we sit together in the crystal temple, we are continuing to be supported in raising our frequency ever higher. As you come into the love and purity within your own heart, your light body, which stands before you, is able to enter through your high heart. Allow its love and purity to be felt, experienced within your own being, no longer a separate entity far above you, but merging with you, your light body self, merging into your third dimensional aspect, the third dimensional body. So you let go of all need to do, to get anything, to achieve anything. You simply rest in your divine beingness. Your heart continues to open even wider as more of the light and love of self flows through. And you move ever higher, continuing to rise. And your oversoul sends down its light, and through your crown connects with you, your third dimensional self. As you raise your consciousness above ego consciousness, into the consciousness of your oversoul, you simply look on the third dimension as an observer, without comment, without judgment. For this higher aspect of self has never identified with the human experience, has never identified with pain and suffering, and it has waited long for the opportunity to reconnect with the human self and pour its unconditional love and light into all the experiences. For once it is allowed in, the love and light of your oversoul dissolves all memories of pain and suffering. It simply requires you to release your attachment to experience, to release your identification with the ego self, personality self, human self, the human experience as who you are. For you see yourself as your soul, and that everything that has taken place was simply experience. For the period of darkness is over. The third dimensional dream was only a dream from which you are to awaken. So rise yourself in the light of Christ to the dimension of neutrality. And allow the power of love from this dimension to heal all wounds, to dissolve all painful memories, as you transform your past and let it go. And if you feel that you cannot forgive, then ask Jesus to forgive it for you. It is only the personality self that finds it difficult to forgive. For the high heart, it is natural. And as we let go of our own pain and suffering, as Jesus did after his crucifixion, we return to the purity of love. And the power of this love transmutes all fear. And as fear decreases on this planet, so the darkness no longer has its hold. So shift your focus from your old self, your personality self, to your divine self. Move upwards and outwards into the higher self, the divine self. And become once more the enlightened being that you have always been. And we rest now as Lord Sananda continues his transmissions into your third eye, down through your crown, into your high heart, as all the beings of the realms of light are focusing bringing this new energy together into each one of us. And you can experience their oneness with each other as they all join their consciousness. Focusing to each one of us, to planet Earth, and probably throughout the galaxy. This higher frequency of the Christ energy. It is there for you to receive, for you to step into, to become once more your enlightened self. Allow your heart to become ever softer, ever more gentle, so fine and so pure. As the golden white light expands from your center through your aura, as you become as Jesus, love without words and purity once more. So free yourselves from your identification with who you thought you were, and free yourselves from your attachment to all that has been experienced. For the past must dissolve away to fully enter into the new, to fully return to the light So be at the deepest level in your I Am presence, which is always in the eternal now. And to become one with the whole galaxy and even the whole universe. Feel its magnificence beyond anything you could have imagined. And through our own enlightenment, we bring paradise back to earth. And we see the end of all suffering and the new beginning, the new consciousness in this new frequency.